Your Blocker news is here and it's auction week. So Basquiat and Warhol are in the mix. Plus, special exclusive about Berlin's gallery weekend from our German collaborator. And latest virtual art exhibition with Peruvian artists commemorating 100 years of Joseph Beuys. But let's first think outside the block. In worldwide art news, it's auction week as I mentioned, and Basquiat was in both auction houses, Christie's and Sotheby's. Let's check first about Christie's. 93.1 million US dollars, including fees. It's what in this case was sold. Created on 1983, was one of 3 such works in existence. Well above its $50 million estimate, but notably underperforming its sibling, Untitled, 1982, which sold for 110 million US dollars with fees in 2017. Still the record for an American artist at auction. Of the 39 lots, 9 went to Asian buyers, while a little over half found homes with American buyers, and the rest went to Europe, representing a bidding depth that Christie's chief executive Guillaume Cerruti said was encouraging given the challenges of last year. Demand and supply are finally aligned, he said in the post-sale conference. It's a very good signal for the sales ahead. What happened to Warhols at Sotheby's? Psh, psh, bang, bang. That's what I heard once I saw that Elvis 2 times by Andy. The collection of the 4th generation Texas rancher and storied art patron Anne Marion, who died last year at age 81, fetched 134.4 million US dollars. If we add the fees, $157.2 million. At Sotheby's single owner sale this week in New York. Created on 1963, featuring an image of the cowboy costumed Elvis Presley, sourced from a color postcard promoting his 1960 Hollywood film, Flaming Star. It shot to $32 million, 37 with fees, against a $20 million to $30 million estimate. Warhol made 7 variants of this double image, all between April and May 1963. Now, as promised, our collaborator in Berlin, Helena Herzberg, brings an exclusive about the gallery weekend over there. Let's enjoy from wherever you are.
In 2005, the Gallery Weekend Berlin was founded as a private initiative between a group of local galleries. This year was no exception to others, in that the annual event took place just 2 weeks ago. On April 30th to the 2nd of May, roughly more than 50 galleries opened their doors with brand new exhibits that feature young and established artists from all over the world. Most of these exhibitions continue into the upcoming month and can still be visited. With the negative COVID test result at hand, I was able to book my visits across the diverse program that stretches into the reaches of multiple Berliner neighborhoods. I now share my personal highlights with you. Peres Projects presents its 2nd solo exhibition of Berlin-based Peruvian artist Paolo Salvador. He studied in Lima and London and explores his Peruvian identity through quiet swirls of pinks and blues and textures that wash over the viewer. He references Peruvian mythologies through animal, plant, and human figures that travel dreamlike landscapes in order to give way to complex realities and to synthesize a space where new mythological narratives can materialize. Meanwhile, the 68 project space by Confed Galerie also presents a Latin American artist in its group exhibition Air Explanation, which provokes a satirical discussion around the absurdity of our time and humanity. Young Chilean Peruvian artist Ivana de Vivanco places the female character at center stage, no longer chained by the conformities and differences imposed by Western colonial history. The chains in her oil paintings make references to darker pasts and struggles that have been overcome and no longer pull women down by their braids, but instead sit quietly across their necks. As well as the fascinating cast whale project by Israeli artist Gil Chachar. Together with the team, he molded a humpback whale that was stranded on the South African west coast, which he then transformed into a life-size sculpture that was transported and first displayed at the Bochum Art Museum and now is on view in the St. Elisabeth Church in West Berlin. Spuit Magas presents a collection of works by the British artist duo Gilbert and George. They developed their own colorful and fantastical modern language decades ago as a mode to speak about basic existential notions of our humanity, such as race, death, hope, religion, money, sex, and nudity. In the 25 large-scale works exhibited, they become one with nature to create a colorful vision of our natural paradise and its eternal cycle of passing and reawakening. There are too many high-caliber exhibitions to review to match the fresh experience of Berlin, so do consider checking out at Gallery Week in Berlin on Instagram to have a closer look into the guided tours and exhibition highlights.
Danke schön, Helena. Big energized hug all the way from here, and hope we see each other sooner than later. My gorgeous subscribers, you got the extra BLOC news. News number 4. Major auction house Sotheby's has completed its cryptocurrency-enabled auction offering Banksy's iconic protest artwork, Love is in the Air.
104, of course, is the world first for a fine art auction house tonight. We will be accepting cryptocurrency as a payment option for a physical artwork, Banksy's iconic protest image, Love is in the Air. Here it is, of course, signed on the overlap, signed and dated 060505 on the stretch of the oil and spray paint on canvas, accompanied, of course, by the Pest Control Certificate of Authenticity. And again, some interest here in the lot, and I can start already the bidding at...
The physical artwork was offered at a contemporary art evening auction that also featured Versus Medici by Jean-Michel Basquiat, selling for nearly $51 million. Sotheby's announced on Twitter that the auction involved a 14-minute bidding battle among 4 entities. The auction house emphasized that the sale marks the first time cryptocurrency was accepted as a payment option for a piece of physical artwork. Don't forget, BLOC Art is a local art portfolio that represents 40 Latin American artists, which 30 are from Peru. Yes, where Machu Picchu is located and Lima was known as the food capital. We also offer a very wide, talented artists from different regions of our country. Well, my beautiful BLOC Art subscribers, that's everything for this week's episode. I'll see you next one, and don't forget to find us on artsy platform as BLOC Art Gallery. If you're looking for Latin American art, you are definitely in the right place. Remember, subscribe to our YouTube channel, ring the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming episodes, and keep safe, be a skeptic, question absolutely everything, and think outside the block.